Morning guys, I'm Henry Green from London Trading Group. It's February the 29th. I'm just going to run through what we're looking for today's trading session. So I'm just going to start with euro dollar as I usually do. So again, we closed very bearishly on Friday. We actually had a really good sell-off down from the highs of sort of 110.70 down to we closed down at 109.20, which was my D down here, as you can see on this hourly time frame. So yes, a pullback's expected, maybe back up to 109.70. That kind of gives me, if it went back up to retest 109.70, I like that again to sell this. But you'd imagine that this just goes sideways, maybe has a bit of a holding day today, and the next level down for me on the 60-minute time frame is down at 108.20. So I've got that as another good level. So maybe that's the one that's going to be untested. So I think maybe a pullback into sort of 70-80 area, and then we potentially see this downside continue on down. So we are holding on this 8. It's held really nicely on the way down. We have tested it. We tested it on Friday and then sold off quite sharply. But you have to imagine this is going to continue on down now, and I'll be certainly looking for the short side of the euro. 109.80 was quite a good level that it held on plenty of times. So we went straight through it on the top side, but now we had a bit of struggle coming through it on the bottom side, but we finally took that out on Friday. So yeah, I think that the momentum is down now. I think it goes to test 108.20. That's the next big level down. And I think 108, you then open up the big bottom side, and then we're looking at 107.20 and down to 106.40. So it is a Monday, so potentially not today. And we have hit that D. So maybe a pullback. I think sort of sell zones up at 109.70, 80 area will be a good one. Maybe back up to 110.25. Where would that lead us? Okay, so that would be the 61.8 as well. So yeah, maybe you get a bit of a deeper pullback than just the 38, but certainly this one looks like it's going to continue on lower. Cable. Again, had a very bearish day. We were just waiting for that one to pull back and go, and it finally broke, and then the sell-off ensued. So we did hit the D down here. That was hit down at 138.50. Again, I think there's a little bit. I think there's one more push in this. I think you get at least 138 tested. I think that has to be tested now. And I'm just waiting for an entry to get into that one. So this could be the shorter pullback. This was kind of the long consolidation, and then maybe we just have a similar move to this one here. So we have hit the D, so maybe a small pullback. You maybe go back and test 139, and then I think it could sell off from there. So that's what I'm going to wait for that one. Again, I'm going to have a counter trend line in, which is going to connect here to here, and just 15-minute lower high, and then I'll be selling through the bottom and taking that down to, well, my level actually says 137.75. So maybe we get a spike through and then close back above 138, or maybe we just go to 75. My next level lower is 137.40. So maybe the move could continue on faster. I've got a custom moving average. I'll fit to latest a better moving average to see whether we held on anything here and if we can get any clues from this one. But certainly it looks like it just wants to roll over again. So again, maybe it's looking for a sell up at 139 area. But certainly this is I'm still very bearish of cable, and I think it could continue on down. Dollar yen. Pretty interesting one. This one's finally broken through its 18er, so it's holding really nice on it. We're back through that now. We tested 114 and come off quite sharply overnight, but we are still in the buy zone. So I think that this is broken. This is my outer trend line on dollar yen. We have gone through that now, and we are on the third fib stage up in dollar yen now. So I think that this one probably is back to being a buy again. Again, I imagine it probably takes the A out on the bottom side and makes it goes sideways for a period now before it then decides to push up. But if not, we're looking at sort of 114.40 as the target. You've got a good level up at 114 and then 114.75. So be careful of those. But I think that at the moment the target remains 114.40. So look for that being hit first. It's quite a good level up there, to be fair, and yeah, I'd imagine some sellers would step in. So that's, if I was going to be long in this one, that's where I'd be targeting 114.40. But certainly we look like we've bounced. Just wait to see what it does today. As I said, it has sold off quite sharply overnight, so just be careful of playing the long side in that one just yet. Dollar CAD, let's have a look at that one. Dollar CAD again, well, it's just an indecision day. We kind of said it could be one on Friday, and it was an indecision day there. We've kind of gone sideways, so I think that the way I was watching this quite carefully on Friday, because I was short of this. I thought it was going to be a fast move. I still would think it's going to be a fast move if we get a break below 135, and likewise if we manage to close above sort of 135.45 area on the hourly, then I think that then this pulls back. So either way, I think you can play that as quite an easy box breakout. Again, don't be tricked in, and if it certainly breaks out, you take it and it closes back in the box. I'd suggest that it will go and test the other side, so potentially be careful with that one. But again, I'm going to be looking for certainly the short side if it runs on, because I think that will be a quick move down and down to the 134.30. I think it's quite a good target, so I'll certainly be looking to sell that. But then back up through it, I think we could potentially go and test 137 again. So be careful of that one, but I think you can play that either side, and obviously play Canadian strength or weakness based on which side it goes for. I've not really got any preference. There was just an indecision day. There's not much you can take from the daily bar from that one, so just be play that with a bit more caution than you usually would, especially with the box breakout. Aussie really sharp selling actually on Friday, and the next level down is 170.70. But again, we're back in the middle of a range here on the hourly. So as you can see, we're just bang in the middle of it. Broke through. That was the initial sell. That should have been the sell through 171.95, and then we would have back down to the lows. But this looks open now, back down to 170.70, and I think that's probably quite an easy trade, should you be able to get into that at a good price. So just be looking for some sort of rejection up there. But this is in sideways market. I'm still not happy to play Aussie against the dollar at the moment, the same as the Kiwi. I'm not interested in this until this breaks out and starts actually moving nicely. I'm not too interested in playing this, but obviously this could be the start. You've had a go at the top side and failed once more, so maybe we do go lower again now. And let's wait and see what happens in that one. But I'm not too keen. I'm not going to overly play that one because I think that it's still pretty sideways. Kiwi again is back at the bottom of its range with bearish. Well, there was a big bearish gap overnight. We're back down at 65.80. So we had a really good. Well, in the morning it looked like we were going to have a really good day, and the Kiwi rallied up to sort of 67.70 area. But now we're back down at 65.70. So we're back down right back at the low of kind of the intermediary range. But this one again, RBNZ statement was looked like, well, it's kind of led to people thinking that they're going to do more easing. So that was obviously very bearish for the Kiwi dollar, and as such it has sold off. So 65.80 back at the lows, but I'm still not looking to play this. Let it break out. I think you let that pull back and keep going, and I think once it's kind of cleared 65.60 area, then I'll be looking to maybe play the short side of this one. I think that's the next key level, and 65.60 is the one that I didn't want to break. So if you play the short side with that one, then it makes a little bit more sense once it's got through 65.60. So that's how I'm going to be playing those. Again, guys, I think Euro Sterling, let's have a look at that one, just because I added that to the chart the other day. So let's have a look at what that's done. Okay, so we kind of pull back to test the 8 again. So let's just see what happens with that one. It looks like a breakout market. We have pulled back to the 38, and we're now going, but I'd prefer it. I mean, that's quite a good rejection day, to be fair. So we could now see this, lift now. So let's see what it looks like on the hourly. Okay, so we're still perfectly within the buy zone in this one. So still no reason to panic in terms of the long side being taken out in this one. So I'll still be looking for that one to be a buy. Okay, guys. I hope that's been useful. As I said, click subscribe to never miss a video again. It doesn't look like much is going to happen today. So often when I say that, everything moves, but I don't get the sense that it's going to be a massively busy day today, so just play it with a bit of care, and I will speak to you tomorrow. Thanks very much.